to week 2 walkthrough. It's May the 24th, Sunday. And the difference from this week, from last week, is incredible. They're starting to put out their flower buds. And Brian's been weed eating, so there's grass on everything. All the squash are starting to look really good. I did go ahead and put some neem oil on them just to kind of keep the squash bugs away. And I noticed that 1 or 2 of these have fruit on them. Now if they'll just bloom so the fruit can get fertilized and not just fall off, that'll be great. All the seeds I planted last time are coming up. I'm gonna have to thin them. That's finally got yellow squash coming up. I finally have zucchinis coming up. So there's that. Down here I have another kind of squash coming up. Again, I'm gonna have to thin it. They're coming up good. Brian's been working on weeding down here like he did the other half. That half looks really good. Just got to get this half looking as good. There's some compost down. Kind of mulch it a little bit. The watermelons are growing slowly. I really like the way these look. Doing a lot of mowing and weed eating this weekend. Biggest difference on this tunnel today is that we pulled up all the radishes yesterday, so that they had all gone to seed, so now they're gone. My intention is to plant some beans, pole beans on these, to come up between where the peas have been. The peas are still producing, so they can stay as long as they're giving me peas every day. And they are. Potatoes have grown like crazy. I covered them up with dirt the other day, and now I'm going to have to cover them again. That one's coming up out of the pot, so growing now, actually getting little tiny big green beans on the plants. I think every one of them has at least 1 or 2 little tiny green beans in there. See it? It's hard to focus on them, they're so little. They're there. All the way down. All the extra ones I planted are coming up too. They'll catch up before long. Weediest spots are these 2 rows down here. It's like bush beans and cow peas. Used up the seeds I had, and they're growing like crazy. The replanted okra is coming up. It's just a lot smaller than the okra that's there. Carpet of grass, as usual. Once the okra gets tall enough, it won't be a problem. Lettuces. I'm going to pick some of this today. Make myself a nice salad today. This stuff right here is my favorite. I'm not real sure what it's called. It's part of the mesclun mix, but it gives such a different peppery flavor to the salad. It's unreal. Love it. All my little bok choys have gone to seed. But they're so pretty, I don't have the heart to tear them up. I don't know what I'm going to put there in their place just yet anyway, so they can just flower and be pretty. The bees like them. A few kale, they've gotten a lot bigger. And the beets have really gotten big. Putting that compost in there really helped. Well, you can actually see the dill now. Yay! I don't remember how tall that sunflower was last week, but it's grown over a foot. It's amazing. The tomatoes on the rows are just bushing out. Cucumbers are finally coming up strong. I'm so excited about cucumbers. All coming up except for the very last row on the right. Don't know what's up with those, but we'll get them up. We'll get them up before long. There's a couple in there. These will have probably the first cucumbers on them. I love the tendrils. They're so cute. Got my peppers. The hot peppers seem to be doing a little better than the sweet ones. Got some little blooms here and there. I can't wait. Something chomped off several of my peppers. See that one? It's laying over because it's half chewed off the bottom. I don't know what's getting them. Carrots are getting so tall. Got nasturtiums coming up now. Look at all the lily pads. I love them. They're so cute. Go on, carrots. It is hot. This blazes out here today. All the calendula's coming up. This pretty thing. Finally blooming. Go down this row. Finally starting to be able to see the green. All these zinnias are about to start opening. It'll be so pretty. The basils are all coming up. Pretty good. These guys are unbelievable. They have grown so much. This weekend we added these wires here, here, and here, so there's 4 wires. And we ran string so that the tomato plant can have something holding it up. A little more support this year. Maybe we won't have a bunch of limbs falling off and into the paths. Some really bushy tomato plants. I'm anxious to see the comparison from last week's video to this week's video. These guys are really, really growing. Zinnias are popping up. All the tomatoes are starting to look happy. Getting a little hot today. But I was out here earlier and noticed something on my amaranth is eating it up. Yeah, so I found the little culprit. It's a little beetle, and it's actually attracted to the amaranth. So I looked it up, and it's called a pigweed flea beetle, and it is not a good bug for amaranth. Look at that. so I put a little neem oil on them. So it looked like it got rid of them, but they'll probably be back, so I'll have to watch that. The basils are really coming on. Whew, I don't know how much more we're going to do out here today. It is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Well, this garden is growing. It's growing pretty fast. So hopefully start regularly getting some vegetables coming up out of here. Carrots, I picked a couple yesterday just to check them out, and I had some pretty good sized carrots. Not big, you know, enough to pick yet, but they're getting there. So yeah, loving it. Hope y'all are enjoying watching our videos of our garden. We'll try to keep it up all summer. I'm gonna attempt to post a video at least every Sunday. We will see. Hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm getting out of the sun now.